So let's speak about another topic with OOP, and it's called getters and setters. Getters and setters, they are not a part of the principle of encapsulation. So we will continue in the principles later, but now I would like to speak about getters and setters because the topic is related to encapsulation. But usually if you speak about principles of OOP and you speak about encapsulation, you usually speak only about public, private and protected. So you don't speak about getters and setters, okay? But it's closely related. So at first I would like to speak about the getters. So you can read here what does it mean, and I would like to show you now in a real example. So what does it mean, a getter? Getter is the first part, so we have a getter and setter, and get something, it means reach something, get something from the class. And usually getter you will use with private attributes. So here, for example, we have a private attribute price. Yeah? You can see that here we have two underscores. So it means two underscores, it means it's a private, correct? And I would like to get it. So it means I would like to reach the private attribute here in the logic. It means in here in the code where we can create the objects and play with it. So it means if you want to reach the self underscore price, so you can write anything like this, correct? So if I will write, for example, print book 1, and now I would like to print underscore price. So, and I will run it, and you can see attribute error, book object has no attribute underscore price. So it means you can't do that, correct? But we know about that. So the point is, if you want to reach the price here outside and you want to be sure that you want to exactly say, okay, the price underscore price is a private, but I will let you to reach the price. Okay, so it means I will set a getter. Maybe it sounds weird that something it's private and you can say by getter, okay, you can reach it here outside, because you know, the point is, some people say don't use getters because it's incorrect with the encapsulation principle, because if something is private, it means you can use it only inside the class, but getter means you can use it outside the class, the private attribute. So some people say don't use it, but I would like to show you getters and setters. So the getter means if I will write, usually we call it it's a method. Getter and setters, they are methods. So I will create a method. We will use the keyword def, and here usually it's called get. It means get something. It's that's why it's called getter. Okay, get something, and I will like to get price. You know, usually it's the word get, and here is the word of the attribute which we want to get. So get price. Here we need to write self, like in another methods as well. It's normal, and we will just write return self underscore price, and then that's it. That's just simple. So now I would like to print book 1 and get the price. Don't forget, it's a method, so you need to use these brackets. So anyway, I will run it. You can see 50. Okay, so it means 50 is the price of the first book, and we can reach the price, but the price is private attribute. So if you want to reach a private attribute, you can use getter, but there has to be a reason why you need to use it. How I said, some people say don't use getters because it's against the principle of encapsulation. Okay, but I wanted to show it to you guys. So what getter means. So that's getter. That's it. That's so simple.